All right, everyone, welcome back to Crypto Brand. Today we're taking a proper look at a meme coin that's currently generating serious attention in the market, and the name of the project is ApeMars. As you can see here on the official website, the branding is clearly community-focused and built around strong meme culture energy, but there's also a structured pre-sale model behind it. Now, looking directly at the numbers displayed on the screen, the pre-sale commitment has already crossed the $10 million mark. That's a significant figure for a meme coin at this stage. When a project manages to attract this level of capital before public launch, it tells us that there is early momentum and strong speculative interest building around it. If we scroll further, you can see details highlighting early participation. Reports circulating within crypto circles suggest that in the first week after launch, the token could potentially move anywhere between 5 times and even 25 times its initial value. Now, of course, projections are projections. Nothing is guaranteed in crypto, but early-stage meme coins historically have delivered explosive volatility when community hype aligns with liquidity. What makes this even more interesting is the pace of early funding. Within the first 48 hours alone, over $5 million was reportedly committed into the pre-sale. That kind of early injection often signals aggressive positioning from speculative traders and potentially larger wallets testing exposure. Now, as we continue exploring the site, let's talk about the blockchain foundation. ApeMars is built on the Ethereum blockchain. That's important. Ethereum remains one of the most established smart contract ecosystems in the industry. It provides transparency, public verification of transactions, and a relatively mature infrastructure compared to newer chains. From a structural standpoint, that does add a layer of credibility versus completely anonymous chain launches. Moving into the ecosystem section that you can see here, the team outlines future plans including staking functionality and NFT integrations. That suggests they're attempting to build beyond just a pure meme token. If executed properly, staking can create holding incentives, while NFTs can strengthen community engagement and brand identity. Now let's open the white paper, which is critical before considering any form of participation. As shown here in the official PDF, the document clearly states that it is provided for informational and storytelling purposes only. This is very important. It explicitly clarifies that nothing inside the document should be interpreted as financial advice or an investment guarantee. Scrolling further through the white paper, the project explains its ecosystem structure, token distribution framework, and future roadmap. However, it also strongly emphasizes risk. Crypto assets are highly volatile. Prices can move aggressively upward or downward within short periods of time. There is always the possibility of capital loss. That's standard language in most serious crypto documentation, but it should never be ignored. Another key point mentioned here is that purchasing the token does not grant ownership rights in the company or legal entitlement over project decisions. Legal regulations vary by country, and participants are responsible for complying with their local laws. The project also limits liability in case of technical issues or market losses. If we compare this framework historically, it's somewhat similar to early-stage meme projects like Shiba Inu, where the white paper also clearly removed guarantees and emphasized community speculation. In that case, early large holders saw significant upside during peak cycles, although the asset also experienced major volatility later on. Looking again at the investment flow, wallet activity suggests that larger holders have already positioned capital into the pre-sale. While that can indicate confidence, it can also increase future volatility depending on distribution behavior post-launch. As we continue reviewing the roadmap section visible here, the project outlines phased development including launch, exchange listings, staking rollout, NFT expansion, and broader ecosystem growth. As always, roadmaps are intentions, not promises. Execution is what ultimately determines longevity. So, overall, what we're seeing on screen is a meme coin positioned around strong early funding momentum, Ethereum infrastructure backing, ecosystem expansion plans, and a standard but clear risk disclosure inside its white paper. Now the important part. None of this guarantees returns. Meme coins are sentiment-driven assets. They move on community energy, liquidity cycles, influencer attention, and broader market conditions. Timing and risk management are critical. If you're exploring early-stage tokens like ApeMars, always conduct your own independent research. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. And if needed, consult a qualified financial professional before making decisions. That being said, projects with strong early traction and clear documentation do tend to attract attention during active market cycles. Whether ApeMars evolves into a dominant meme asset or remains a short-term speculative wave will ultimately depend on adoption, exchange exposure, and sustained community growth. That's the full breakdown based on what we can currently see directly from the official platform and documentation. If you'd like continued professional analysis on emerging crypto projects, make sure you're subscribed to Crypto Brand. We focus on structured reviews, risk awareness, and market education so you can navigate the space more safely. Thank you for watching,